Hello there, this is Sanmi Adeagbo. We are in the midweek of the market activity, so I would like to share something briefly with you on cable peers. We've been shorting cable peers, about 5 of them for some times now, and they've been giving us some very fabulous profit. So we have gotten to a juncture where we have to sit down and see if there is something that our price is actually telling us using Elliott wave analysis. All right, so let me start with the cable Australian dollar. That means that's the Great Britain pounds Australian dollar currency pair. We actually started by selling from here, all right, because after the end of this 5-wave move, we're expecting an ABC, and this A was a very nice impulse, and we shorted. So we've already exited and taking our profit out of the market. But at the moment now, what can we see? Okay, at the end of this move, normally after this A wave, we will be expecting an ABC correction. All right, let's see what pattern this dip from here to here. Let's see what kind of pattern we can see there. All right, okay, now this is the level I was talking about. Okay, from here down to this place, we actually see that this is a 5-wave structure, an impulse wave, a 5 non-overlapping wave, okay, that follows all the rules of a proper impulse wave. All right, this 1 2 3 4 5, and we can see that the 5th wave is giving us a kind of a divergence pattern with our momentum indicators, okay, which sometimes could be likened to an ending diagonal mouth, and which is a very good terminating pattern. All right, and we would be expecting price to break above here if there's going to be any opportunity for us to go long on this currency pair. All right, if price breaks above here, they'll be looking at an opportunity to buy, all right, up to this level here, up to the 4th wave, up around here, or probably the 50% or the 38.2% retracement of this move here, probably around here or here or even here. All right, we're going to be looking forward to take some profits there if price breaks above this level. But the other way around, if price continues to go deeper, all right, that means this analysis, this count may actually be overruled by the price action. You know, when we have Elliott wave allows us to give the market a kind of structure, okay, an expectation. So we now wait for price to validate or invalidate our predictions. All right, so if price will validate this one actually if it breaks above this trend line here, okay, upside in a very good momentum, right? I'll be looking forward to buy. All right, and the next one is the GBP chair, that's the Great Britain pounds and the Swiss franc. All right, now let me take us from here as well. We also have we had some very nice run on this pair as well. All right, this was an ending diagonal we spotted some times ago. Let me delete this. An ending diagonal we spotted some times ago, right? And price has actually, price moved down in a 5-wave structure, and we saw this ABC move. After this 5-wave, we saw this ABC move, and we started shorting. And besides that, even the C wave was actually a very clear 5-wave move. All right, this is what we saw, and we traded. Okay, so this is the C wave of that correction of this. This is the sub wave of the C wave, which was actually a very clear 5-wave move. 1 2 3 4 5, and we had a very nice shorting experience, okay, down. But right now we are also seeing another 5-wave move downside, an impulse wave as well. So the same thing is expected to happen here. All right, and it's going to be a correction, a wave 2 correction. All right, normally this is a kind of correction that could actually be taken. All right, so from our projection, we expect price to push down a bit. All right, and then we're going to look at the internal structure of this 5th wave, okay, before we can decide a move. All right, price could actually move down to this level here, to this trend line. This trend line is going to actually act as a support. If price gets here and bounces off, okay, then we're going to expect an ABC correction before price we move downward, okay, if this candle is actually going to be the correct one. So presently we would be expecting price to rise above if it gets down around here, okay, and then we're going to be looking forward to a very nice bullish opportunity. Okay, the next one I want to discuss is the GBP Canadian dollar, which is also actually a 5-wave structure. We also shorted this one as well, especially when we saw this flag pattern here, okay, an inverted flag pattern, which is actually our second wave, or what we could consider as a double zigzag, ABCX ABC. All right, this was a double zigzag wave 2, and we actually shorted at the break of this line here. At the break of this line we shorted, and then we were able to write down the market so well, though we didn't take a majority of this profit, but we took something substantial. But from here down to this place, now we are seeing what looks like an impulse wave, but unlike the cable pairs, the first two cable pairs that we looked at, this one is actually probably has not completed a 5-wave structure, so we don't expect the correction to be very deep, just like others. Okay, this one has actually completed a 3-wave move downside, so we'll be expecting a pullback, all right, before price starts moving down. This is going to be a correction. Okay, we might not actually trade this, we may wait for price to pull back before we start selling, because majority of this pairs, GBP CHF, we're expecting a pullback, GBP Aussie, we're expecting a pullback. The trend is still downward, all right. And we look at the GBP New Zealand dollar. We didn't short this one, despite there was an opportunity to do so, but it was not clear enough, so we had to ignore it. And now from here as well, we are seeing a 5-wave structured movement. 5-wave movement down, 1 2 3 4, and then our 5 is about to be formed. So this is our projected level. We expect price to dip further to this level here, that is around 2.056 2.05 level. Okay, price could actually dip below here around this level, and then before it starts moving upside. So it's also going to be a really deep correction, okay, because it's the completion of an impulse. So we'll be expecting a correction to at least 38.2 or 50%, but the ultimate level is the 61.8% before we will now be expecting price to continue moving downside. And that the one that is so interesting, the GBP yen that we shorted from here, or from this level here, and that was as a result of this we actually recognize this level as the end of the 4th wave. All right, this is the 1 2 3, and then we are seeing a 4th wave here. So price is actually moving in a 5th wave, to complete this impulse wave from here, okay, the one that started in August 2015, expecting this 5th wave to move down. So how did we spot this 4th wave? Okay, it was actually an ABC correction. Okay, look at it here, an ABC. All right, that is ABC B ABC. All right, that's a kind of double zigzag. This is the first zigzag, this is the X, and this is the second zigzag. And look at the C wave of the second zigzag. It was actually an ending diagonal, which I'm going to show you quickly. Look at the ending diagonal here. Okay, look at it, well formed, beautifully formed, and we're actually very aggressive with this trade, because once immediately price broke above here, then we shorted at the close of this candle here, and then it was a very massive move, about 1:4. We didn't even take all, we exited at this level, which is the starting point of the ending diagonal, because oftentimes when an ending diagonal is formed and price is reacting to it, we see price moving to the starting point of the diagonal. All right, and then we saw price moving downward. I wish we were able to take more from here, but this is also very good, about more than a 1:3 risk reward. All right, but right now we are expecting a movement upside in GBP yen. That is an ABC before we're going to consider a sell trade. We're not actually going to buy here, but if we can see a pattern that looks like this, ABC, then we should be expecting GBP yen to go down. All right, so then Euro GBP, we also we've been buying this one at the end of this 5-wave move here, okay, which was actually the C wave of the that's not loading, which is was the C wave ABC, all right, of this move, here. I'm not connected, so that's not loading. All right, so the C was a 5-wave move downside, a very typical, very well formed one, and then we saw price moving upside. Okay, we exited actually here, okay, before price rallies up further, and then we're also considering a selling trade. We actually sold around here, though when there was a poll on Brexit on the British poll, okay, which was released sometimes, and then that actually happened yesterday or so, and then we saw this flash move upside, and then we had to close because we may not actually know what price is going to do then, so we have to close. But we had our target around here, so we have to close our position and see what next price is going to do. But according to the Elliott wave, what we are looking at next is to see an ABC correction, all right, to come down around there before we now consider more buying opportunity, right? So that is where I'm going to stop for today. The GBPU is not still very clear. These are the clearest. These 6 currency pairs are the clearest, so they are still actually telling us that the cable for the short term is actually upside. All right, they are up pointing upside, and then after that, then we're going to be expecting more pull downside. All right, so this is Sanmi Adeagbo. I wish you a very wonderful day and trading week. All right, bye.